So, HV,
What's wrong with you, bro?
where do you see yourself in 20 years from now?
20 years, that's a good question. But I see myself, just keeping his faith and keep working. That's where I see myself. Keep developing, keep getting better. But I can't really say exactly where I'm gonna see myself in 20 years. You feel me? You never know. Basically, So, that's my take on where I would see myself in 20 years.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the rap game right now? What do you think is wrong with the industry right now, as far as commercial rap?
As far as commercial rap,
yeah, people could be getting
I
Oscars
feel like
and shit.
me personally, I feel like the youngins. Like, this my take on it, as far as it's been a big discrepancy, a big debate about the young boys doing their thing and the old heads doing their thing, and then some of the old heads like, I don't respect what the young boys doing. But my thing is, I respect what the young boys doing. You feel me? I ain't got nothing against the new music. If it's good, I'ma listen to it, cause it's a lot of new school shit that I do listen to. You feel me? So if it's new and it's a hot song, even if it's about drugs or pills or something, if that joint got a crazy, crazy flow to it or something, I'ma fuck with that joint. You mean?
I have another question. Do you think an artist needs a deal to be successful in their career? Do you think that they, as far if they never utilize no other options, do you think that that having a deal plays a big part in their success, or do you think that having a deal could be maybe a downfall?
It depends on the rapper's dream. It depends on how big the rapper wants to be. If you want to be something BT wise, big screens and all that, then you might want to deal. You feel what I'm saying? You might want to deal. But if you got that muscle on you, if you got that strength on you to just grind and get it done yourself, and you don't really need a deal, you feel me? You could just keep moving with the shakers, you feel me? And making your moves independently and gaining your fan base. Gaining your clientele for your business. Gaining more opportunity by traveling. So it depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm like an independent type of nigga. So I move with my team and I move with whoever want to do business with me, and it's an opportunity, I take it. If it's a good opportunity, that's how I move. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my take on that.
What do you think some artists in Philly could do to help bridge the gap when it comes to people not being heard, or people not because a lot of people say Philly hates on Philly, which you see a lot of situations with the higher celebrities, and you see them going through stuff, and it's on a higher and lower level. What do you think is something that gets in the way of people being able to
elevate, to take it to the next level?
Yeah.
As far as the people that's under the underground?
Yeah.
Cause Philly, I was saying this the other day, Philly got a couple levels. You got the underground dudes, then you got the underground dudes, you feel me? That's hot. So I think Philly giving the exposure to the dudes that they fuck with, you feel me? Like the dudes that they fuck with, but it's still a lot of dudes out here that's hot. It's a lot. That's my take on it.
Well, last question before we wrap things up. As far as features, do you think features, prices of features could get in the way of some artists? What is your outtake when it comes to a bigger artist, or maybe a smaller artist trying to reach out to a bigger artist? What is your outlook on that? Do you think underground artists get fair prices when it comes to features?
It depends who that underground artist is. If you hot, a dude to do a feature with you for the low. If you hot and they know they could make the song pop, they know it's gonna be a crazy song, they'll do a feature with you for the low. But if you like a nobody, they gonna charge you for the high, most likely. You mean? You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna charge you an arm and a leg, the normal price, no percentages off, no nothing. They might not even do the song with you if you're not hot, cause that's how a lot of big rappers are. If you're not hot, they not gonna do a song with you. You feel me? They don't care about the bread. If you ain't touching the song right, they ain't trying to deal with you. Man.
All right, now being from Philly, do you think? Because one of my favorite artists is J. Cole, but for a long time he was doing no features, and nobody was really contesting that. J. Cole, he's not from Philly, so he comes from another city where it's like they might show love, because sometimes Philly don't be showing love to other artists, and sometimes it gets in a way. So what I'm getting at is, do you think it's possible for an artist to come out of Philly with no features and not get no hate on it?
Definitely.
Is there a way you might have to go about it? Because Philly is a beautiful place, but everybody we like Rocky and shit, and we gotta throw that arrogance out there. And do you think it's a certain way that an artist should do it? Because as far as having no features, if you do it too arrogant, people might say, okay, this boy doing
a lot of dudes don't do no features though in the city. Like, that shit normal. Like, niggas don't be doing features in the city with each other for real.
So it's like not a big deal.
Everybody be on their own type time for real. Like, you feel me? When they do link up with some dudes to do features, that's just like once in a blue moon. But if you look at like Philly records, it's once in a blue moon where a lot of dudes will do features. If you somebody man, that's different. Like A.R. Ab and Dark Low, for instance, they was each other man, so they was doing a lot of features together.
Yeah.
And like, you feel me? For instance, me and my man Fee, you feel me? Like we got a lot of features done because that's my man. But like, as far as like reaching out, like say if it's an A.R. Ab and a Core, like you won't really see that too much. That's what I'm saying. Like, you won't really see it mix and match too much with different artists unless it's your man or somebody folks that they know, you feel me, or something like that. You're not really gonna see too much of a mix and match. So.
Well, I had fun doing this interview.
Definitely.
And we
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, and we definitely hope to hear more from you. And more
man, that's that boy Skate for Life behind the camera too, man. Check that boy out.
Yeah, man, Skate for Life.
Definitely check him out, man. He doing stuff, man. He can tell you more detail in his interviews and all that, but.
And listen, make sure that they cop up that HB apparel. Oh, how's that doing, by the way? How is HB?
Oh yeah, the HB apparel, that joint closed right now. The shop closed. Yeah. I had to get some things together. I'm looking for. Well, I ain't gonna take too much. I just let it be a surprise.
Right.
But I just had to close it down to get some things together, business wise and creativity wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I shut it down a little bit. I mean, I shut it down just for now. It should be open back soon. I'm not gonna give out no dates, but soon.
Right. Well, we all looking forward to that, man. Look, Philly, man, we love the HV, man. Shit, man. I got HV on right now. Hold on, man. You know what I mean? So we gonna get back, and we're gonna get back to that music, man. Shout out to HV, man. Stay up, one.
Stay up, man.
I get the dice and I'ma shake it pepper or stepped on bag of work, watch it go, see the feathers. I let it fly to survive at a point in life. My dogs on my side, they was rocked up, Golemite. With Jews in the rocks, so I'm splurge out a lot of ice. I've been a top tier, but still gotta get the bottom right. If you ain't working, we are not alike. I'm the type, dynamite, fire, crack, all seasons, I don't spice. I remember when I wouldn't, now I take my mom advice. I know it's serious, imagine people who don't got it like the way they feel, but know the soldiers always gotta fight. We living in a crazy world, be in the mix, but out of sight. No will, gotta hype, no cheese, not a slice. Gift time, 3 kings, jingle bells, silent night. Beat mean, I am nice, whip clean, not in sight. I was in the shade and now I wanna see some kind of light. I had a chick say she reminiscing about the pipe, the soft sound. I put it down the first round, Iron Mike. My time passed, I'm going out on 2 wheels, not a bike. If I'm not putting in